Sci-Fi Mythologies Transformed actually started its life as an exhibition called New Eden, Science Fiction Mythologies Transformed at Art Science Museum in Singapore. And that exhibition really came about because of a fascination that myself and my co-curators had with the way that our Western understanding of science fiction may be informed by Eastern spiritual belief systems such as Taoism, Buddhism, Hinduism and Shintoism. And we were specifically interested in looking at these topics through the lens of predominantly women artists from the Asia region.
I think the special moment for me in the show is the chapter, The Monstrous Feminine. To me, it's kind of a love letter to my grandmother, who has always kind of give you cautionary tales, especially in Southeast Asia folklore, particularly the Pontianak, where she always warned you if you ever misbehave, the Pontianak will come and catch you. But what I really love about the chapter and the artworks that are featured in there is to really invert that narrative, especially in science fiction. You see that women are always, portrayed in a very one-dimensional format. We're kind of giving them the power to reclaim that agency and to reclaim that narrative. We hope that when visitors come and see the show, they can see women in a different new light.
The way I would like people to feel in the exhibition is inspired by possible scenarios about how our future might be shaping up. At Art Science Museum, we like to talk about futures rather than future, and to open up possibilities for our audiences to shape and engage and have agency within those futures. So here at Sci-Fi Mythologies Transformed in Melbourne, I'd really like people to feel like they're engaged in this kind of possibility of futuring and to see themselves in some of these visions of the future.
The development of Sci-Fi Mythologies Transformed with Science Gallery Melbourne, with the lovely curators Tilly Bolin and Bern Hall, we had the opportunity to really expand the narrative that was previously exhibited in Art Science Museum. We had Asian women artists and collectives, but for this iteration in Science Gallery Melbourne, there's an inclusion of local Asian artists and also platforming the First Nation artists.
I think in an increasingly complex and interconnected world, it's more important than ever that like-minded institutions like the Science Gallery at the University of Melbourne and Art Science Museum at Marina Bay Sands in Singapore think about ways that we can work together to create stories that resonate for both audiences in the Asia Pacific region. We're living in the Asian Pacific century and finding kind of points of connection between our part of Asia and Southeast Asia and the Pacific region here in Australia are really important, and finding ways that we can profile the creative and the scientific practitioners from both the Australia Pacific region and the Asian region is, one of the things that we'd really like this show to have as a legacy.